Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to Worth Guitars. It's great to see you guys again out there. I hope everybody's doing well, feeling well. I hope your family's doing well. All that good stuff. Hey, it has been a crazy week here at Worth Guitars, and in my personal life, it all went by in a blur. I hardly even remember some of it because it just goes, whew. You know, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work. But here we are. We're working. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day here in the shop, and we got a lot done this week. We actually did a lot of design work this week because I have back here on the machine, I'm getting ready to take off and show you a single cutaway, one of Worth Guitars' model single cutaways that we're doing for Gary Hammond. I showed you his top last week. Well, this week, I think last week I just showed you the slab, you know, big chunk of mahogany. Well, this week, we got that bad boy on the machine and we are doing what is called weight reduction. We're losing weight this week, which I need to do myself. I think I've put on a few pounds here lately. So I kind of sit at a desk a lot and, you know, but that's another story. We'll get into that some other time. By the way, for you guys that are new subscribers to the YouTube channel, welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing. It's great to see the numbers rise up. I think we're up to 46. And that's pretty kick-ass, in my opinion. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. You're welcome. My name is Tony, by the way. So I wanted to mention to you also, if you have any questions or comments or anything, don't hesitate to throw them down there. I'd love to talk to you. I love to answer questions. I love to talk about guitars. I will try to answer any question to the best of my ability. And if I don't know the answer, I might make something up, but I'll try to be entertaining about it. All right, okay. Okay, all right, okay. I don't know why I said that. But, you know, it does make you a little nervous when you turn on the camera. All of a sudden you have something looking at you, and you're looking at yourself, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird, all right? But we're going to get through it. So like I said, we did a lot of design work on the computer this week. Drawing, lots of drawings. But we got them done. Let me show you what we accomplished. Let's see, last week you saw Stanley Mintz, or Bubba as we know him, another great friend of Worth Guitars. His top was an olive burl top, and we got that done. And here it is. It's been cut out to the profile of the T-style guitar that he's getting. Now pay no attention to these ears here. These are on here for machining purposes. You see these 1/2-inch metal machinist dowels in there. Well, you see the back of the guitar? You see the holes all the way through? Okay. That allows me to flip the guitar over and it registers right back to center every single time. Lay everything out on center, drill those 2 holes exactly on center in those positions. You can pull the guitar off, flip it, and it goes right back on the center line. So that is a very nice feature of CNC as well. The precision of being able to flip over a guitar, machine it, flip it back over if you need to, machine it again, which you often have to do. But you can see this also is tremendous in, these things are hard to get out, hold on. Because they're an exact fit. But I have this pair of pliers that I got from good old StewMac. It's not a StewMac plug. If you don't want to buy from StewMac, don't buy from StewMac. If you want to, go ahead. They don't do anything for me, so I'm not plugging them, all right? I'm just telling you where I got them. So, anyway, I use them for pulling things that you don't want scratched up, you know? And they're kind of good for that, but I think I probably need to put some wax on these. That's just dumb right there. Hold on. Never used a pair of pliers for a hammer. That's not very professional. Okay, wow. So anyway, like I was saying, these very nice stainless steel machinist dowels, they are exactly 0.500 in diameter. I mean exactly. You can throw some micrometers on there if you don't believe me. Okay, so we also, last week, while you were away, cut some relief curves in the back because this is going to be a drop top and this has to bend. which kind of freaks me out because these, you know, there's defects in this wood. The defects make it beautiful, but you know, I don't want it to snap when I'm trying to bend it, because what I'm going to do this week, after I get done machining the single cutaway and I can get the top glued on, because that's the goal for my week. I try to set a goal of work ahead. And one of the things I need to do this week is I need to cut the relief here for the arm bevel. Of course, this is a little too thick still. This also has to be taken down to 1.5 inches. So I can cut the relief for the arm bevel and I can glue the top on. So this is going to be like a drop top, you know what I mean? And then that will allow me to glue this on. So those holes obviously help maintain everything, keep everything registered in place. So that's why they're there. I think someone on Facebook asked, what's with the holes? That's what the holes are for. All right, so that's where we're at on this build. We have the top machined, okay? And it is cut, excuse me, it is cut to 1/8 of an inch over the actual size. The body is cut to 1/32 of an inch over the actual size, all the way around. We'll get this glued on, and that will allow me, that oversize will allow me to put it back on the machine and cut it off, trim everything down, in other words, to the exact size, and get a very nice clean last profile cut on there. All right? And it saves on a lot of sanding and just gives you a very clean cut, because the machine only has to take a little bit off all the way around. Then at that point we can machine the back. We'll have a belly cut on this, and of course just a little bit of a cut out here for the standard telly setup switch volume tone. We're going to go humbucker and the standard telly bridge with the telly bridge pickup. All right. In the humbucker spot though, we're going to use a Fat Cat, Seymour Duncan Fat Cat. It's a P90 shaped like a humbucker pickup. And the reason we do that is this. If you decide somewhere down the road, you discover some great pickup made by Bare Knuckle Pickups or DiMarzio or whoever, and you decide, man, I've got to have that pickup, a humbucker, you can take this Fat Cat out. If you don't want the P90 anymore, you want a humbucker sound instead, it'll drop right back in the same space. So you get a P90 sound and a humbucker space. All right, so that makes sense? Okay, so that's the T-style, okay? So let's take the single cutaway off, and I'll show you what I mean about losing weight. Gary is concerned about the weight of a guitar. He likes his guitars to be around 7.5 pounds. And as we know, Les Pauls can get a little, you know, those style of guitars, the single cutaways, they can get a little chunky, a little heavy. So what we did is, on this build, and you can see I got the machining ears on there. I call them ears, the machining ears. Makes the guitar look kind of goofy, doesn't it? So, hold on, let me get this tape off of here. Using the old masking tape hold down trick. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just take that off like that. All right. Back to the guitar. Control cavity. The switch. As you can see, we now have weight reduction ports cut in there. Wire path and more weight reduction. So this thing now weighs almost nothing. And I was kicking myself earlier because I did not weigh the slab before I started cutting on it. And that's dumb because I wanted to do that. You know, you get ahead of yourself. If you don't detail out every little single move you make, you tend to jump ahead. I do. I tend to jump ahead. I'm thinking 2-3 steps ahead, and sometimes I miss a step. Like, you know, when you're writing and you're trying to write what, and you write WHT instead, you don't put the A in there. You ever do that? Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, but I'm gonna go get a scale and we're gonna weigh this right now so we will know what it weighs. And I'll weigh the top also. Hang on 1 second, I'm gonna go grab it. Got the trusty kitchen scale. And we have it set on pounds. Let's zero it out. Wait, I have it sitting on this mat and I think it's jacking it up. Hold on. That's better. All right, we have it set at on pounds. Okay, there we go. Zeroed out on pounds. We're gonna weigh this bad boy and see what we get. Okay, right now, this body as it stands is 3.5 pounds. So we have 4 pounds we can add to it. However, we're still going to be taking out the Floyd Rose cutout because this is going to have a Floyd Rose bridge. In this case, actually a Godot. Floyd Rose licensed Godot bridge. So we're going to be taking a big chunk out here, which we won't do until we get the top one. And we're going to be taking a big chunk out of the back, which I still need to do. Okay, so that's even more woods. I would venture to say that when we get done doing the Floyd Rose thing, we'll probably be at 3 pounds even, which will allow us to add 4 pounds to this. We're going to have a neck, truss rod, fretboard, all that. That's going to start gathering back up the ounces and pounds. But that's the goal. We're going to try to get this under 7.5 pounds. So stay with me on that. We'll see where we get. All right? So that's where that one's at. Let's weigh this slab real quick. Gary's top, beautiful piece of maple. Of course, now this will have a lot of it cut off. But as it stands, this weighs 4 pounds. So we may struggle to get to the 7.5 pounds. I don't know. We're going to try and do it. I don't know if we can do it. We're going to try. This, let me weigh it one more time. That's 3. Well, it's actually 3 pounds and 5 ounces, not 3.5 pounds. So that's a little better. It's a half a pound in there. All right, anyway, let's get past that. That's where we're at with that build. That's where we're at with that build. And we need to cut out the neck. That's what this is for Gary's guitar. Gonna be cutting the neck out of this baby. This beautiful piece of, you know how people say the guitar wood doesn't affect the tone? It's a very polarizing subject. There are people that say the wood has nothing to do with it in an electric guitar, and there are people that say, of course it does. I'm one of the people that say, yes, it does have something to do with it. I guarantee you, if you take 2 guitars made out of 2 different kinds of wood, but everything else is exactly the same, it's going to sound different. Very slightly, but it will be different. That's my thought on that. We can argue about that if you'd like. Okay, so that covers where we're at on these 2 builds. But I would like to share something with you guys that you may not have seen. If you haven't been here, you obviously haven't seen it. And this is the very first guitar, electric guitar that I built. Long, long ago. T for Tracer. Back in the day, I thought I was going to name a guitar company Tracer Guitars. I don't know why. It's just what I had in my head. Cool kind of burst going on. Bridge is at a weird angle. I don't even know if it'll intonate properly. I haven't tried it in a while. These are our guitar fetish pickups. These pickups sound great. I hate to admit it because they come from China. And I feel like you ought to try and get them from America if you can. I'm big on buying products from America. You know, not everything has to come from America. The Japanese make some great products. The Koreans make some great guitars. They're Mexicans make great guitars. Mexico, you know, I'm just big on trying to get it from America if you can. Why not support your brothers and sisters that live in your country, right? It's just my thing. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just saying I think you should buy American products, all right? So this is the first one. I thought y'all might like to see that. Kind of cool. Sounds cool. Made out of ash, right? All right. So this is a short video this week. I think that's all I got for you this week, guys. Going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it short. Wait, one more thing. How about this? Yeah, this girl here has been hanging around a while. Anybody interested in a Les Paul Jr. style guitar? We could do you a very nice Les Paul Jr. style guitar. I have one that's almost ready to go. I'll try to get it done for you. Let me know if you'd like to have one. All right? I think that is all I have today. I'm going to get back to work. I've got to cut this slab out. I'll tape that so we can use it on next week's video. And I hope you guys have a great week. That's all I have for you this week. I want to remind you to support your friends and neighbors, your local areas. If you can, get out there and support them, all right? And please like and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, and hit that subscribe button. Bing! And that's the sound it makes when you hit it. You watch, you try it, you'll see it. Okay? That's all I got this week, guys. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. One a week, right on? All right, Worth Guitars. We'll see you out there somewhere.